Hello everybody and welcome back to On Point HQ and a bit of a painting update. Now specifically an update on two teams that I kit bashed recently and made a video about. Now I noticed that what I was sometimes doing was making kit bashing videos, and those units or teams or what have you would just vanish for for months and not to be seen until later on in the future. They would appear in a painting update video. So I thought, you know what, I'll paint something that I've recently kit bashed so we can do a bit of a compare and contrast to see where we're at with these guys. So about, I don't know how many, about 5-6 weeks ago, I made a kit bashing video where I made a light mortar team and an anti-tank rifle team for my late war Germans using a whole host of bits and pieces. In fact, there'll be a picture on the screen now of what these look like when they were kit bashed. So these were made from essentially German grenadier parts, a couple of prone bodies from the USMC plastic box, and the actual weapons, so the light mortar and the anti-tank rifle, came from the British Commonwealth box. So a real diverse and varied mix of plastic bits and pieces to put these guys together. Now I didn't really have any plans to paint these. I've been working on my my early war French, a few other bits and pieces that I want to get finished. So I thought, no, I'll get these done. So this video will be like I say, a compare and contrast to see exactly what they've turned out like. So they have been finished, and now I'm going to show you exactly what they look like when compared to that photograph I put on screen earlier. Now I was originally going to keep them on individual bases, but I've decided to put them on bigger bases just to keep the theme going throughout the army. If you've seen any other videos about my late war Germans, they're all, any teams etc., are all on bigger bases. So what I'm going to do is chivvy around with this camera so we can get a better look at what we've done. So this is the light mortar team. So that's the prone USMC body there. It's a really great versatile figure, because you'd never guess that was German. You'd never guess that was American. It's all I usually do is just file down the gaiters to make them look like German putties, and then just hide that belt using lots and lots of German equipment. The head is from the plastic grenadier box, and the arms are from the mortar is from the British Commonwealth box. That guy there, so the old loader, he's got an arm there holding the this is a captured Allied mortar that's been resprayed, it's been repainted. I didn't want to paint it green, I wanted to paint it sort of the Dunkelgelb colour. The German equipment normally ended up in late war. But yeah, the second guy, the loader, or the assistant, he's just a standard grenadier. I think that arm is from the USMC box, but yeah, he's very standard. These have all been painted in my usual tried and tested let's paint everything German really quickly technique, usually involving lashings of German Vallejo German field grey and Agrax Earthshade, and not an awful lot of anything else, but I can fly through these really quickly. Basing, yeah, pretty standard basing for me. It's on a 50mm by 50mm base. It's actually two bases glued together, smaller bases glued together. Bit of static grass, some flock, some fallen down trees there. Pretty standard stuff. And then onto the anti-tank rifle team. So again, use the same body there. So it's the prone USMC plastic body, cunningly disguised with German equipment. And again, the gaiters there have been filed down. That guy there, so the loader, he's actually got some Fallschirmjäger arms, but when I use them, I always chop off the little stud that's present on the plastic Fallschirmjäger arms. Yeah, he's pretty standard German kit bashing there. Again, it's the same painter technique used for these, so lashings of Vallejo field grey, heavy wash, minimal highlights, I can fly through these in an evening. It takes me no time at all. And there's the anti-tank rifle. For this base, so there's some cork for rocks or broken wall. I've actually used a different static grass on this. I don't know if you can see that. It's a bit darker than the other one. It's I think it's called steppe grass. I think it's meant to be from the Russian steppe. And then a fair bit of clump foliage. The clump foliage at the back it's to hide the fact that he appears to be levitating due to the way I've glued onto the base. So a bit of a mistake on my part. But I really couldn't be arsed going in and rectifying that, so I've just hidden it so it looks like he's on a bit of a rise. The joys of being a lazy gamer. Anyway, that is the anti-tank rifle team completely finished. So all together, 2 kit bash teams, some nice basing, and they join the ranks of my late war Germans. So there we have it, a bit of a painting update on something I actually built recently. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how they've turned out, and again, nice plastic additions. Everyone knows that I'm not a fan of metal miniatures, so where possible I'll always try and make it in plastic. But they're done. So yeah, there we go. Quick update. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any comments or questions, just leave them down below and I'll certainly respond to all comments and questions. In the description below as well is a link to the Facebook group. So because we recently hit 500 subscribers on the channel, I decided now will be a good time to set up a Facebook group so I can see what you guys are working on. It's always me showing what I do. I'd love to see what you guys are working on as well. So head across to the Facebook group for a bit of gaming goodness. But that's it for me for this video. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. May your dice roll well, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So bye bye for now.